Hey everyone, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Monday, May 24th. First off, crypto markets rebound $300 billion. Bitcoin is back above $36,000. As mentioned in our newsletter, we said that would be a great day to buy over the last 3 days. If you accumulated, everything is in green right now. This is what we talked about, instant profits. You have to buy when everybody is fearful, and this is just more proof why. We did see here this arrow. This is where the Coinbase IPO came in at, literally the exact top of the market. Very, very interesting. I'll let you guys come to your own conclusions on that. But it's very interesting to note that as soon as the Coinbase IPO hit, we had an immediate drop in Bitcoin, taking us all the way down roughly 54% since the Coinbase IPO. And we got more Coinbase news coming here later. Let's take a look at some of these other coins. Get rid of this. We got Telcoin, massive drop from roughly 6 cents all the way back down to a penny. And now it has rebounded significantly up to 2.8 cents. So 300% from the lows. If you got a buy order in there, we covered that the other video. Big news coming out from Mark Cuban today. Bitcoin prices tumble 50% from peak. And Mark Cuban calls the crypto crash the great unwind. I'm going to kind of break down what I think about Mark Cuban's tweet here. He went and mentioned, where is it at? All right, so he was responding to Larry Cermak. Larry said this took much longer than I thought, but in my opinion, a big reason for why we're seeing 60% super quick crashes is that there was just way too many projects stretched to crazy valuations and not enough liquidity to support the prices when new demand dries up. Add leverage and voila. And I think he's right on that to a certain extent here. And Mark said, I think this is the great unwind. Traders borrow to buy ETH, use the ETH to borrow alt stablecoins, use that liquidity provider, liquidity pool, and get a high APY pair. And then they take the SLPs and stake them to max out the yield. So basically, they're borrowing money to stake and earn. And when their stop losses get hit, essentially they're liquidated, and then they have to repay the money. I do not think this is the main reason for this crazy crash. I think Mark Cuban and his billionaire boys like Elon Musk literally just dumped all over everyone, and that's the real reason. Yeah, there's people trading on leverage. Yeah, some people borrow money to try and trade and stake and all that good stuff. But generally speaking, most people that are in these markets are buying and holding unless they sell at a loss. There's not a ton of people that are buying and staking, at least not enough to cause a crazy crash. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin and what happened, the crazy retrace of 50%. I mean, go ahead and look at GameStop. Same exact thing happened with GameStop here, where crazy top, and then immediately after the hype died down, which is exactly what we saw after Coinbase, you're talking 91% retrace, 92% retrace. Absolutely insane. It's not because people were borrowing money. Yeah, some people were leveraged out of their mind for sure. That is part of it. But generally speaking, most retail traders just buy in with dollars and the price goes down and they sell at a loss, generally speaking. So while Mark Cuban is trying to mask just him and his billionaire boys dumping on everyone after the Coinbase IPO, because that's exactly what happened. Right after Coinbase, immediate crash. We go over to Dogecoin, again with Elon Musk and his max hype. We go over the Dogecoin chart here. Dogecoin SNL, absolute peak. And then it immediately drops 70% after Musk's SNL appearance. Like I said, this is how the big billionaire boys unload their bags, get mainstream hype, get on TV, have a Coinbase IPO, get everybody FOMOing in up until that point, which is exactly what happened in both of these instances for Dogecoin and for Bitcoin. And let's not forget GameStop, when Robinhood prevented retail traders from buying and you could only sell thus causing massive gains for any of the hedge funds that were involved as they shorted the top. I mean, this is just textbook. This is not because people were borrowing money with Ethereum and staking coins. That's a very, very BS reason, and it's very easy for me to see through that. All you have to do is look at what happened time and time again, which is max hype, crash, buy up cheap coins under max fear, and then repeat. And look right now, everybody that bought on that dip, instant profit, 20% gains easy, 30% gains. Some of these are 50 to 100% gains. Telcoin is 300% from the low. This is how the game is played. Yes, some of these coins did get crazy extended, and obviously there's not enough demand and liquidity when the demand dries up, and that's why the price falls on its face. But let's not forget, a lot of these coins are pumps and dumps. This goes for Bitcoin, this goes for Ethereum, this goes for XRP. This is how the market share is created, by pumping and dumping coins. Yes, just because there are pump and dumps that take place do not mean that these coins do not have real value. But let's not forget, this is crypto. This is an unregulated market. And in order for the big whales to capture market share, they need to have multiple pump and dumps take place throughout the cycle. All you need to do is look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, and you can see how pump and dumps work. This happens for stocks, gold, commodities. I don't care what it is. This is the general market structure. So Mark Cuban saying it's because people were trying to borrow crypto and get high APY, and that's the reason for the crash. Absolutely idiotic, in my opinion. I do not buy that one bit. Next up, Feds. Lal Brainerd pushes digital dollar as central bank currency race heats up. This is what's coming down the pipeline, the digital dollar. Get ready for it. They are going to issue a US dollar on the blockchain. They've talked about this multiple times since C19 hit. They talked about delivering the stimulus checks via a digital dollar. While that did get waived off, here we are again. Central bank digital currencies are going to be here for the United States. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they do what some of the other countries have done and start utilizing a currency like stellar lumens. Do your research. It says, excuse me, I don't have COVID. Federal Reserve Governor Lal Brainerd said a cryptocurrency backed by the central bank could provide a variety of benefits. Getting payments to people during the early days of the COVID pandemic was one example. She also cited cross-border transactions and protection against fraud. Who does that sound like? Cross-border transactions. XRP, XLM. Real world use case. It is coming. This is what they've wanted all along. If you think crypto is going anywhere, you are sorely mistaken. Next up, after market-wide meltdown, Elon Musk voices tepid support for crypto. I hate this guy, and so do most of the other people in the crypto space. He's just throttling everybody. It says after a crippling market downturn that may be picking up steam this weekend, in a tweet this morning, Elon Musk has voiced tepid support for cryptocurrencies. Someone said, "Yo, Elon, what do you think about the peeps who are angry at you because of crypto?" He says, "The true battle is between fiat and crypto. On balance, I support the latter." I just wish this guy would be banned from Twitter. I don't know why people put so much weight on what Elon Musk says, but they do, and it's causing massive volatility in the markets. It says the entrepreneur noted that he supports crypto in that battle, but only barely, noting that the decision is on balance. And it says, to be clear, I strongly believe in crypto, but I can't drive a massive increase in fossil fuel use, especially coal. Like one of the smartest people on earth didn't realize he threw $1.5 billion at a cryptocurrency that's bad for the environment. Who actually believes this stuff? You must be brain dead if you actually believe that Elon Musk threw 1.5 billies at Bitcoin and had no idea the impact that Bitcoin has on the environment. Absolutely idiotic and stupid. I cannot believe anybody would fall for this. It even says his flighty and often changing opinions have been closely watched by the financial press. This guy is bipolar and is totally effing with everybody in the crypto space. You guys need to wake up. not going to be long before he actually crosses over. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts talking about XRP and XLM next, because in one of his other tweets, he was talking about using a crypto that has less of a carbon footprint than Bitcoin, and XRP and XLM have the least carbon footprints of all of them. So do your research and find out why we're so bullish on XRP and XLM, or sign up for our newsletter. We even called it right before Elon Musk went on SNL. We said now would be the best time to exit your doggy positions, and we were absolutely right. We couldn't get it any more correct than that. So sign up for the newsletter. It's free. Next up, same old song with China, regulatory issues and crypto ban, long history of FUD. We talked about this a few days ago, talking about how every now and again China seems to pop up and ban crypto right when it's at its peak. It's so funny how all of these news articles come out at the proper time to basically add insult to injury in what Elon Musk already talked about when he was talking about the carbon footprint of Bitcoin, and then China comes out and they release their news right around here. It's absolutely insane. You can see how the prices are manipulated. All it takes is a few governments or a few very wealthy individuals that have massive stakes in Bitcoin. I'm talking the Winklevis. I'm talking Barry Silbert and the Digital Currency Group. All these gentlemen have huge positions in Bitcoin, and if you round them all up together, they probably own 10% of all the Bitcoin in existence. So if they want to go ahead and crash the market whenever they please, they will, and all they need are some cleverly timed news articles. That's exactly what happened. Coinbase IPO, Elon Musk SNL debut, China news, drastic decreases. You guys, very easy to see how this game is played. So you do need to have patience. You do need to have what they call diamond hands in the space and not sell your crypto to the whales that came in here and scooped up everybody's fear. This is how the game is played. Do not fall for getting manipulated by these billionaires and by these countries. Let's go through it here. 2013 was the initial ban. Then 2017, they had the ICO ban. That was the initial coin offering where all these BS projects got a bunch of money and most of them aren't even in existence anymore. Then 2017, another blow. Shortly after the ICO ban, China went after the crypto exchanges. Let's not forget that one. 2018 to 2019, Bitcoin mining FUD. 2021, even more FUD. And as we've seen time and time again, Bitcoin has still continued to grow even after this crazy cycles that it goes through. On average, the yearly low is much higher than the previous year. We've been in a bull market technically for Bitcoin. If you zoom out in the charts and really look at it, for almost 11 years now. Absolutely crazy. Next up, what do we got? After Bitcoin and Dogecoin, rapper Meek Mill plans to buy Shiba Inu. What an idiot. Would not buy Shiba Inu. It's just another meme coin of a meme coin. Absolutely stupid. That's why you do not follow rappers. They have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to crypto. You listen to someone like us that's been in the game for 10 plus years, not some stupid rapper. Next up, Goldman Sachs predicts a 35% increase for Coinbase's shares coined by 2021's end. We talked about Coin when it first came out. We said there's a very high chance it does exactly what Facebook and Snap did. Massive sell-off, 50% since it debuted. And now maybe we're gaining some support here. I feel some more news articles come out about Coinbase's price. You're probably going to get a nice rise out of here. But if you're buying something that's 50% off when it debuts, you're probably getting a good entry point. And if you dollar cost average in, you can get an average price over the next few weeks. And you'll be in good shape if you do decide to go into Coinbase. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Don't just listen to someone like me. You should always have other sources to back up your decisions. Do your research. Very, very important. But I would anticipate Coinbase getting up out of this range here soon as the cryptocurrency space heats. Cannot talk today. As the cryptocurrency space heats up over the next couple months, summer has generally been very good for the crypto space. And so now that the big dump is over, I think we're going to be in a very good spot to really start seeing those exponential crazy gains that we've seen in previous bull runs. We're talking hundreds of percent gains in several days or less. It's going to be very, very exciting. Now that we got through that massive, massive dump, we should be On our way out of here. What else do we got? 11 years since the first Bitcoin purchase. 2 pizzas now worth $365 million. It's always fun to go back and look at that and see exactly how far we've come. It was once worth pennies, and even now, on one of its worst days, it's still at $38,000. So, you know, we saw Pomp in his last video celebrating Bitcoin pizza this past weekend, even though you cannot buy any pizza with Bitcoin, which is the most idiotic thing I've ever seen, to have a huge campaign ran by one of the biggest names in the space, Anthony Pompliano. Let's have a Bitcoin pizza day / weekend, but yet we cannot accept Bitcoin, only fiat. Absolutely stupid. I don't know what that guy was thinking. What else we got here? We went over coin, and I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the newsletter, and we will catch you all in the next video.